If one of your New Year's resolutions is to be better organized, then we have a smart strategy to help you succeed. Organizational expert, really, she's a guru. Ty Edwards, she's here with all things in place and here with 5 smart tips that really can help us all get back on track, right on track as we kick off 2013.
That is correct.
We need you.
I want to be needed.
You are needed because we set our resolutions, we set these goals, and a lot of us come up short. You mean well.
Right.
But if you're going to do it right. So your number 1 tip is to be specific.
Be specific, exactly. A lot of times people are like, oh, I want to get organized, but they don't really say what they want to do. And once you say that you want to be organized, what is it that you want to organize? Is it, you know, a room? Is it a basement? Is it just an area in your house? And so sometimes I say, well, why don't you do something where you write it down? Once you write something down, it becomes more concrete. So if you've got ideas you want to do, things you want to achieve for the year, grab a jar, put your ideas in a jar, and over a period of time, throughout the month, you can kind of pull one out, work on it until you get it completed. And as the jar gets empty, you will accomplish your goal.
You know what, Ty, I'm so competitive. I would take that out and then crunch it and then just launch it. You know what I mean? Say, I nailed it.
And maybe in your mind you had. But the reality is, had you really succeeded? Right. So you think about that.
So that's the S when it comes to the method that we're looking about to achieve. Measurable comes up next.
Measurable, exactly. And I say you want to measure it in terms of how much you do. I think a lot of times good before and after pictures are good. If you start with something and you say, this is what it looks like now, and maybe 3 months from now it's a little bit better, take some more pictures, and at the end
it makes you feel better.
It does.
Or
it really
if a friend comes over and they say, what have you done?
You're like, big ups, yay. You're excited about that, and that motivates you to work a little bit more.
Very much
towards
so.
your goal.
It's something to strive for, indeed. Attainable is one of my favorite words in the KJ vocabulary.
Exactly, attainable. A lot of times when you say goals, it's like, oh, I want to organize the basement. It's been a mess for 4 years, and then you go down there and you're like, oh my goodness, this is just too much. This is overwhelming. I can't do it, and you don't do anything.
Well, what you do is you run up the steps and slam the door and don't
call
look back.
A professional organizer. But what you do is actually break it into small chunks. You know, okay, I'm going to work on this section of the basement and then get that organized, and then I'm going to work on that. And it makes it a little bit easier if you can just kind of do a little bit at a time. Because you've got 12 months. No one says you have to do it all in 30 days.
Exactly. And you know what? This is a way so you're not overwhelmed. Because it's so easy to give up, or the minute the phone rings, or if you're a procrastinator. Right. Well, surely the sun is out. I need to get outside. No, stick to what you're doing there.
Exactly.
Next tip is to be realistic.
Be realistic. A lot of times your goals that you have placed for yourself can be overwhelming in itself, and you're like, well, I really don't know where to start. And you may have made several attempts to do it. I say be realistic. You know, call a professional, because a lot of times a professional can come in and look at your situation and come up with a system that's going to work for you. And because they're outside looking in, they can come up with something that you probably never even thought of.
And if you're paying them, you want your money's worth.
Exactly.
Next up is timely. You hear the word someday. What in the world is the word someday?
Someday could be anywhere from now until 2016. So if you set a time frame, if you don't have a start date, end date, you're not going to succeed. But if you say by the 6 months from now, this is going to be done, you've set a time.
And last but not least, you need to let the whole wide world know.
Exactly.
I did it.
And people, they want to cheer you on for your accomplishments. So the more people you tell, the more cheering section you have, the more you will stick to it and reach your goal.
And thanks to social media, you can tweet it, Facebook it, text it, you name it. Let the world know I did this. Be proud of what you did, but
take pictures.
Take pictures. Yes. And tell a friend.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. You can find a link on our website to Ty and all her great tips by going to KCTV5.com. Just click on the Better Casey tab.